Frigidaire. It means the first electric refrigerator. The first compact electric range. Now, there's the Frigidaire Gallery Range with Symmetry double ovens. It's designed to cook multiple dishes at multiple temperatures, so you can prepare the entire meal at the same time. Frigidaire, over 90 years of legendary innovation.
See the full line of Frigidaire appliances at Ventura TV Electronics and Appliances.
Hi, I'm John Mallows. Welcome to this live edition of Connect with me on the showroom floor at Ventura TV on this day. Today, the focus is on business. Hey, all that political stuff is gone, so we can focus on the regular programming here on Connect with me on Comcast, channel 187 and 43.6, 436 MeTV, option 11, how to improve the water in your home. We're back in just a moment. Have not had a business segment on for quite some time because of all the political stuff going on up until June the 3rd. The primary took place, of course, last week. And aren't you glad that's over? But in November, it gears up again, full steam ahead. As a matter of fact, today we have a former Fresno City councilman here talking about his business in the studio today. And you can call in at 436 MeTV, option 11, if you want to call in and join in on the conversation, and make sure and turn down the sound on your television set. The focus on business, talking about water. We all know there is a water shortage, so don't waste the water, either in the sink in the kitchen or brushing your teeth or while shaving, taking a shower. Remember, there is a water shortage specifically here in the Central Valley. But the focus today is how to improve that water in your home. What am I talking about? Let's go to the video tape. Video shape? Oh, well, let's take shape on that video. Anyway, there he is, Ken Steitz. He's the former Fresno City councilman who now owns Echo Water of Central California. This is a company that claims they can improve the tap water in your home. He claims he can do that by softening the water. That's the buzzword here. Keep that in mind, softening. The claim is if you soften the water, then you remove all the harsh chemicals and minerals such as magnesium and calcium from the water that comes into your house. And you won't see the buildup in your pipes, your dishwashers, your water heaters, your ice machines, whatever the case may be. Apparently this machine you see here works the magic. Not sure. Steitz will explain it on the program as we go along today here, and you can call in and ask him a question about this particular device that's supposed to soften the water in your household. Live in our studio right now is Ken Steitz. He is a former Fresno City councilman from 1997 to 2001. He's here to talk about his business, Echo Water of Central California. How do you improve the water in your home? You have hard water stains like I do in your sink and in your shower. I don't know, the claim is that the water stains, the hard water stains, will eventually go away. You'll be able to clean your sink much better, obviously your shower much better, and your windows much better. He'll explain how if you call in at 436 MeTV, option 11 here on Connect with me. We're live on this program. This is the live half hour from 10:30 to 11. You can call in. We're back with our program and Ken Steitz in just a moment.
When you're looking for KitchenAid innovation and quality, who has the answers, the selection, the price? Ventura TV Appliance. With billions in nationwide appliance buying power, more than Home Depot and Best Buy combined, we'll help you save. Our low prices on Energy Star qualified KitchenAid appliances save you energy and money, and pay no interest on select models when paid in full within 12 months. Ventura TV Appliance, serving you since 1951.
So you want to improve the water in your home. The claim is that they can soften the water. So what's the difference between hard water and soft water? Ken Steitz is here, former Fresno City councilman. How are you?
Very good.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
No, it's good to be on your show.
Yeah. So what's this hard water, soft water thing? Okay, I said in the monologue, the company claims to improve the water system. All right, show me the proof.
Well, for one, is we have thousands of very satisfied, very happy customers
Right.
that every day the water is improved. And
How
it's,
is it improved?
Well, you have to understand, like when water gets delivered by the city will take out they meet all the EPA requirements of safe water. They take out, the way it's easier to explain is they take out the logs, dogs, and microbes. So they give you safe water to drink, but they give you water that doesn't work the best in your house. And the way we explain that is most of the water that comes in Fresno Clovis has very high levels of calcium and magnesium. And
meaning that what? That does what to your system?
Well, what that does is it cakes up your hot water heaters. It cakes up your shower doors. That's calcium and magnesium sticking to your door. And
how do you clean that off?
well, what happens is through the machine that was shown on your video,
Yeah.
there's an ion exchange process that occurs. So what happens is that calcium and magnesium gets stuck to resin. It's a resin that's inside that tank, takes that calcium, magnesium out, and it gives you working water inside your home without that calcium and magnesium in it. So it really, it makes your, there's
Well,
studies
how do you
that show-
clean those stains that are on your shower door?
Oh,
let's
God,
say?
well,
How do you clean that?
when you have water,
Use bleach on there or what?
well, not if you have treated water, you don't have to. But with treated water,
No, but the stains that are already there, how do you clean those?
yeah, there's not a better solvent on the planet than good water.
Okay.
So if you have good water that is coming into your house, cleaning that is so much easier than not having treated water coming into your house.
All right, that monologue video that we played here, I want to replay that. And you can look up on that monitor and describe what you're looking at. Go ahead and roll that videotape and we'll talk over it if we can. So, all right, you're standing there in front of it. So what is that machine? Ken?
That machine has resin in it, which the calcium and magnesium sticks to the resin inside there. There's a small amount of salt that is used about every 10 days to clean that resin so that the calcium magnesium
All right,
gets
so
cleaned off.
It's okay. Let me understand, because I don't understand this.
Okay.
That white box.
Inside there is a tank.
Inside there's a tank there. So when the water comes from the city to your house, does it go through that tank?
It
there?
goes through that tank.
Okay.
And
then what?
all of the water gets treated and then goes back up into the house. That little
So that box treats the water and takes the calcium and the magnesium out of your water?
Yes, it does.
How does it do that?
It replaces it through resin beads resin beads that are inside that tank. The calcium magnesium sticks to it, and it gives you clean treated water. We've had this technology since 1925,
Okay.
and we're the largest residential water treatment company in the world. And this works worldwide, and
How
it's
does
been
it take,
successful
how does it take
for
those two minerals out of there?
it's chemistry. See, there's
Explain it to me.
Well, there's negative ions and positive ions.
All right.
Calcium and magnesium are positive ions. They stick to the negative ion resin that's inside that tank
While the water is passing
while the
through.
water's passing through.
And so it sticks there, and then when the water goes back into your house,
It is
it's
free of those-
It's free of those two minerals.
Exactly.
All right. And why is that a good thing?
Well, it's a good thing because your appliances last 50% longer based on studies done by the Water Quality Association.
Okay.
You use a lot less chemicals in cleaning because you have good water that can clean without the chemicals. So you save, pretty much the studies done, you save 50% on your soap bills. You save, your appliances last twice as long as if you didn't have that treated water. Your hot water tank doesn't have to be replaced because you have good water going through it.
No, but we want
So-
people coming in buying washers and dryers here at Ventura
Well-
TV and dishwashers. Okay, we
Well, yeah, well, and
That's a joke,
that's
Ken.
fine. That's fine. But with treated water, you don't have to have a very expensive machine. You can use any kind of machine, but the
Right.
the efficiencies are just so much better with treated water.
Right, and so we're bathing and maybe even drinking some of this water that has calcium and magnesium in it. It's not going to hurt us. It's not going to harm us, right?
Well, no, it all of the water that the city delivers to you meets EPA requirements.
It's safe water.
But one of the things,
Right.
the additional things that is taken out of the
Yeah.
through that tank, there's carbon in that tank as well, which means
Gotcha.
that all of the chlorine that is in your water is taken out.
Yeah. Got a call here. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. What's your question?
Hey, what does that eco water treatment do for the drinkability of the local tap water? I live in the city of Fresno, and I remember back in the day when the water was really good for drinking, and now, well, no, not so much.
Kind of stinks right
So,
now, doesn't it?
that's
A little
the
bit. I mean, it's still safe, but sometimes when the water comes out, it's just, I don't know, it looks cloudy sometimes.
Well, and that's one of the things. What our system, what any water treatment system does is take the calcium, magnesium out. Ours goes one step further, where it takes out through a coconut carbon that we have in that tank. It takes out the chlorine, which makes it a lot more. You're not breathing in chlorine toxins when you're taking a shower or bath. It's not going into your permeating through your skin, that type of thing. So the chlorine's taken out, but yeah, our that whole water system makes the water more better taste and more usable. And then in addition to that, we have a reverse osmosis unit that goes underneath the sink that provides bottled water quality for your cooking and drinking purposes.
I'm looking at the clock here, and I think we got to take a break. We're going to come back with Ken Steitz and talk more about Echo Water Systems of Central California, and talk a little bit about his business, his employees, and how he got started, and about the business. And 436 MeTV option 11, and you can turn down the sound when we come back in a moment.
When you like Ventura TV Appliance on Facebook, it's nice. But when you love the Samsung big screen we deliver, it's even better. Our website is cool, and it's a good place to start. But you really should touch the merchandise before you buy. Time for that upgrade to an HD 3D web-enabled Samsung TV. Get the best selection, price, and service in town without waiting. Come in to Ventura TV Appliance and touch the merchandise today.
Back here on Connect with Me, your phone calls are important. 436 MeTV option 11, and this is the live portion of Connect with Me, 10:30 to 11. So you can call in. Do turn down the sound. By the way, a business segment today, the focus on business. Haven't had that for a while. Got to put the disclaimer up just for a moment, and just want to say that we're happy to promote any business that has been around for a long time here in the Central Valley, as Ventura TV has been here since 1951, and Sheeran started this place way back, way before I was born, before I was even thought of, by the way, Ken. So we like to assist any other local businesses here in our community if we can on a Tuesday. Now, getting back to Echo Water Systems of Central California, want to play a videotape and a soundbite with Ken Steitz explaining in his own kitchen, I believe, with the test tubes. You can listen, and then we'll comment on the other side of this videotape.
This is 11 grain hard water, and this is pretty much what feeds Fresno and Clovis, this water source. This is what that system does. It filters out all of this calcium, magnesium, and the chlorine that's in the water. So this is chlorine-free, calcium, magnesium-free as well. But this is the difference. Before we had the system, this is what the system does. Wow. A lot of people will say, like, what significance is that? Well, we'll show you. Put 3 drops of soap in this water. They both look clean water, but they're definitely not. 3 drops. You can hear the hard water.
Yeah.
This is what 3 drops in raw water does. This is what 3 drops, and that's using pure soap, not non-treated soap. So you can see what the difference is between this water, filtered water, That's filtered water. This is this water here, which basically goes to show you can save a lot of money in soap. You can save a lot of money cleaning. You don't need as much cleaning supplies. This water is the #1 solvent on the planet.
Yes.
And when you have that kind of water compared to this kind of water, you'll see that people save money, their plumbing system doesn't get clogged up, their hot water heaters last longer, and it saves money. It's investing. Basically, it's be a filter, have your body filter this water, or you buy a filter.
So Ken, explaining it, but are there skeptics out there like me? I'm skeptical of everything. I don't believe anything until I see it. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is a proven method of improving the water in your house?
This technology's been around for over 85 years.
Okay.
And it's proven. We put in 2 to 3 systems a day because it's a proven. I'll be happy to come over to your house and show you what your current water's like and what a softener, what a conditioner can do for your house.
How long have you owned this company?
For over 3 years.
Okay, how did you acquire it?
Well, what happened was...
Is this like a franchise deal?
It's a dealership, and what's happened is the local dealership's been around since 1987. And in 2011, the prior dealer had health issues, had some personal issues going on, and we were presented with the possibility of taking that over and buying it out. And so we looked at the numbers, we looked at the process, and I just looked at it and said, water is a very big issue in our community, and I think it would be a very good move to move in and take over that dealership.
So you purchased it?
Yes.
Did you just pay cash outright for it? Or
no, it was a process, but it was I have a partner, and we went in and took over, bought out the prior dealership.
Okay, Ken, what does it cost? Let's say you want to have somebody come into your home, to evaluate the water system and change over into this Echo water system. How much is it going to cost? Not only for an estimate, do you give free estimates?
Yes.
Or what? Oh,
yeah,
you do? Okay,
yes,
what does it
do.
cost to install something like this in your house?
It really doesn't cost people anything. It really is. I mean, really, every person every person that owns a home is already paying for water treatment. You're paying for it in the tide that you're buying.
Right.
You're paying for bottled water.
What do you charge?
Yeah, it's just pretty well. You were asking how much does it cost, and the cost is really you're just switching what you're paying for now, and you're paying for instead of paying chemical processing, you pay for mechanical processing.
To install that box in there that we saw in the monologue, what does that cost?
About $60 a month.
Okay, that costs. But what does it cost to just install it? Does that cost money?
Yeah, and that's all part of the.
How much is that?
Anywhere from $1,000 to $6,000.
To put that unit in.
For the unit, for the installation, and
then it'll cost you an additional $60 a month to have that system, right?
No, it's $60 with no money down. It's $60 a month
to pay off whatever the installation fee is. It
could be lower. It just depends. Okay. When we go out, we test the water. We give you options on how to treat your water, because the water up in Oakhurst has uranium in it. So we'll deal with that very different than in Madera, where they have nitrates in their water, compared to Lemoore and then Fresno Clovis. So
how do you deal with all those different minerals?
That's why I'm a certified water specialist. I've been trained. I've been certified by the Water Quality Association to go out, evaluate the different water issues that people have, so that we can come up with a solution that's affordable for people and also to take care of their water problems.
Yeah. So again, it could cost you up to $6,000 to put that unit in.
Or as little as $1,000.
Or as little as $1,000, and you pay about roughly $50-$60 a month until you have that paid off, and then you're done with it.
But you're going to be saving more than that.
And how long is that system going to last? What's the guarantee?
Well, I got a call yesterday, and from somebody that had one of our systems in since 1987.
Okay.
And they're going to get a new system this week. So they've had it for 27 years.
Yeah, that's a
And
long
that's why, that's why when people go to Costco and they see the water treatment kiosk, we are the authorized water treatment dealer for
It's
Costco.
Echo Water, huh?
They've checked out all the different companies and they picked us.
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
Well, and Costco doesn't do that half-heartedly.
Is this a Warren
Buffett?
Buffett company?
Yes, it is. It's a Berkshire Hathaway company, and we're a independently owned and operating dealership that's got the exclusive dealership for.
So you're an independent dealer. I can compare that to, say, Brett Hedrick, who's an independent dealer for Chevrolet.
Yes.
Same kind of deal here.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. Ken Steitz, former Fresno City Councilman, now a business owner. 436 MeTV, option 11, if you do want to call in. We're back in a moment.
When you're looking for Whirlpool innovation and quality, who has the answers, the selection, the price? Ventura TV Appliance. With billions in nationwide appliance buying power, more than Home Depot and Best Buy combined, will help you save. Our low prices on Energy Star qualified Whirlpool appliances save you energy and money and pay no interest on select models when paid in full within 12 months. Ventura TV Appliance, serving you since 1951.
We're back here on the program talking about Echo Water System on this Business Day here on Connect with Me, and you're watching us on Comcast 187 and 43.6. And if you do want to call in, we still got time in the show. 436 MeTV. If you want to install one of these systems or want to know more about it, where can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can call our local number. It's 439-2006.
Okay.
We have in the outlying areas, we have our 888-598-3326.
Oh.
But you can go on ecowatercc.com. You can look up different systems, go on and email, and we'll give you a call back. But it's ecowatercc for centralcalifornia.com.
Where do you serve? How many communities? How many counties do you go into from in California?
We go Kern, Tulare, Kings, Fresno, Madera, Merced, Stanislaus, San Luis Obispo, and Santa Barbara.
All right. Now, you have how many employees in your...
We have over 25.
25. They're full-time employees, or?
Most of them they're half-time, part-time. They're 20 to 30 hours a week.
Yeah. Another phone call. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. What's your question?
Well, I have, I don't know if you have an answer or not, but gray water is something that is a possibility. Is there anything that Echo Water treatments are looking into with the use of gray water in the valley? I'll take my answer or comment off the air. Thanks so much.
Okay, go ahead, Ken.
No, that's a real good question. At our different association meetings that we have, there's a lot of talk about the gray water. One of the issues with it is there's systems that are available to do that, but one of the big problems is the infrastructure isn't there to handle, like once there's gray water, where there has to be a whole new plumbing system. So for new homes, that can happen, but for existing homes, the retrofitting is very cost prohibitive, so there are systems out there. There are things that we can do on homes that are plumbed that way, but to retrofit, it's becoming,
increasingly more difficult. Huh?
It's very difficult because of the costs associated with retrofitting, making your drain pipes feed another place. So it's just very, very different.
Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, your guest was quoting the install cost. I was wondering if that range of 1,000 up to 6,000, is that because of the complexity of the install schematic? Like, is it because of the plumbing that drives the price up, or can you get like a higher grade or an upgraded system and that amounts to more money? Hey, that's one question, but I do have a second question too.
Hurry.
Yes. Okay. My other question is this thing about this hot button issue regarding fracking. Does your guest have a opinion about fracking and its effect on groundwater? There you go. 2 questions.
Okay. All right. Take the first one or the second one first.
Well, regarding the cost, that cost is the cost for a total system that includes the plumbing. So the plumbing cost will vary based on the type of house that you have, how old the house is, and how much how much work that has to be done to hook up to your water main. So when that cost range of $1,000 to $6,000, that's including the installation costs, and it's also the cost for the system, and it's also the cost for the piping and the materials, the fittings, in order to do that.
The retro fittings on there. Okay.
Yeah, so that's all inclusive. Regarding the fracking, I would say that the fracking, just the politics side of it, I just see it as a boom for the whole valley if that opened up on the west side of the valley. I mean, with the water situation.
But the question, I think, was how does fracking affect groundwater? Does it have any major negative effect on our groundwater at all?
There could be, but see, most of our aquifers here in the valley run from the Sierra Nevadas to the hills on the west side. So most of the water aquifers are going from northeast to southwest. So it really wouldn't, like if there is contamination, it'd be for the coast, not for us.
Okay.
So it wouldn't really.
So you're not opposed to fracking?
Oh, not at all. I think it would be a boom for the economy, and it would be a fantastic addition of technology and jobs here in the valley. So I think it would be more of a bonus, more of a plus than the minuses.
In terms of
jobs and really the environmental issues.
And so you don't think fracking is going to hurt the environment in any way?
Not at all. Not at all.
It's been heavily politicized, though.
Well, it is, and that you're finding that with a lot of the water storage issues too. That we should never have a water shortage. There's plenty of water, and we should have more storage so that we're not having to conserve. In areas where we really don't need to.
Hey, I want to change the topic just a little bit. We did focus on your business. I just want to ask you, because we only got like 2 minutes left. You're a former Fresno City councilman. You ever going to run again?
I don't want to say never, but I mean,
so you might.
At this point in my life, I really enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the few jobs I've ever had in my life that I look forward to every day. Going to work and solving problems, because there's different problems, there's different issues every day. So I really enjoy what I do.
What do you think about some of the issues that have been debated on the council here recently? BRT, the Fulton Mall. Of course, you were part of that stadium vote back in 2001.
Yeah.
And you voted no on the stadium.
Well, I voted no on that stadium. I supported a stadium that was more economical and that
not the white elephant that we have now.
Well, I mean, you could have easily built a 10,000-seat stadium for a lot less money, and still had AAA baseball. But that, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is, and I enjoy the new stadium.
Even when you were on the council so many years ago, we were talking about this. Nobody wants to go downtown for whatever reason. It's not safe. You have the homeless problem, you have all kinds of problems like parking is another problem. We still have those same problems today. Years later, more than a decade later, they still haven't been solved. We're still talking about them.
Well, you will until, that's why I commend Darius Assimi, the Assimis. Until you get housing and people living down there, just like the Tower District, you're always going to have the kind of downtown that we have now. When you do housing, when you have people living there, people that aren't in poverty, people that have money, there's going to be a better downtown.
Okay, I want to get a commitment from you on the air right here. Will you come back someday and talk politics with us?
Oh, I'd love to. I would
on
love
a Friday.
To.
We'll do it on a Friday.
No, I'd love
book
to.
You on the show. You can just talk about You can mention your Echo Water system. You
no, that's not a problem.
Get a little cheap plug in there for your company. Hey, it's a great company though. It sounds like it. I'm gonna might look into it. Who knows?
Be happy to come over and check
Ken,
it out.
I'd love to have you back on the show and talk politics. And it's good to see you after all these years.
No, good seeing you. Good deal.
Continued success. Ken Steitz, the former councilman, Echo Water Systems of Central California. We're going to be back tomorrow with another edition of Connect with Me on MeTV Fresno. See you then. Have a great day.
ready, Bo?
Let's go.
Dr. Shields activated, Mr. Sulu.
Automatic, sir.
And we're pushing to the limit.
Situation critical.
Base of action.
Can't break loose. Peace or utter destruction. It's up to you.
Star Trek, Saturdays at 9, 8 Central on MeTV. Brought to you by Ventura TV.